I would like to again start from the top in addressing the statements of the Prime Minister earlier today regarding the Maroons and sovereignty. Most Jamaicans have really no idea of the true history of the land, and a great deception took place to purposely create division between the hearts and minds of those who reside on this island. The deception goes far back to 1962 under the Bustamante administration, with the Siaga-led administration as well as the Andrew Holness administration, who are fully aware of the oath that was taken to keep Maroons subservient by crippling their financial capabilities over the last 60 years. Today I will read a letter from the House of Commons, which was entered into the British Parliament on July 6, 1962, 1 month before Bustamante, one month before Bustamante would have received the charter to have a responsible government from the monarch within the Commonwealth. Nowhere in the charter for Jamaica does it say Jamaica is a unitary sovereign state. I implore Jamaican citizens to do a bit of research with me. Go over the information. The Charter and Constitution of Jamaica came after the British monarch signed an agreement with the Maroon government. Now I'm going to read to you this letter from Tom Dryburgh, who's a member of Parliament. This letter is dated July 5, 1962 and stamped with an official seal, July 6, 1962, the House of Commons. I would have just posted that letter on my Instagram page. You could refer to it afterwards, but let me go through word by word. It says, Dear Colonial Secretary, I have from time to time taken an interest in the welfare of the Maroons of Jamaica, who have, as you know, a uniquely fascinating history. Some years ago, I was fortunate enough to be able to visit them in one of their main mountain villages, Akompong, and much impressed, despite their poverty, by their independence of spirit and their determined adherence to the treaty rights which they won from the Crown long ago. Can you let me know what their exact position is now and is likely to be in the future? I heard recently from Jamaica that their colonel, as they call their chief man, was planning to lead a delegation to see Sir Alexander Bustamante. I feel certain that if under an independent Jamaica government, they are deprived of their treaty rights and their few thousand acres of land, they would appeal to the British Crown to protect them, and it seems desirable, if possible, to avoid a clash, however relatively modest, about a matter which could probably, with good sense, be settled amicably and with regard for the traditions of this proud people. Tom Dryburgh, Member of Parliament. In a response to Mr. Dryburgh's letter, Mr. Whiteleg wrote, Mr. Dryburgh is not asking for intervention, but for information as to the present situation of the Maroons and their future. We have had no indication of any recent change or of any reason to expect that the Jamaica government is planning to refute the Treaty on Independence, but we should ask and send an interim reply.